If a company has equipment in Jamaica that is sent overseas for repairs, they do not pay duties on it when it returns, and they certainly don't get a sales invoice. I want to know for pick sense out of the nonsense that they're.
Oh, them Mr. Big Man, sit down up in a Congress to remember about the people them who are homeless. Oh, them Mr. Big Man, sit down up in a Congress to remember about the people them who are homeless. There is no money to put the food in our chest. We work so hard we don't take any rest. Meanwhile, you sit down and you eating the best. Steal our assets and leave us in mess. Wife driving Jaguar and want 2,000 crest. So give I what I work for and not nothing less. You better do it quick before we start protest because we work so hard. We never stop tired to plan back the season. Have the soil and you eat it out worse than a reptile. Still you cross me your mouth from your work file and leave us to suffer down in exile. It will only last for a while, so go on up and lay up your treasure. Can't destroy you, a Rastafari pleasure. Oh, the Mr. Big Man, sit down up in a Congress.
Major Deepens presents to you Heart of the World. This prolific album is both inspiring and uplifting. It captures the pain and joy of the people while advocating for rights and justice with tracks like Your Pain, No Mining, Warning, and title track Heart of the World. Play Jam Music by purchasing or streaming the Heart of the World album on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and all digital platforms. Heart of the World by Major Deepens, produced by Jam Music Enterprise and Theotype Studio.
Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, the plot thickens as it pertains to the $31.5 million neurosurgery drill exposed by a opposition spokesperson on health, Dr. Alfred Dawes. Now, medical technologies have entered the chat and is threatening lawsuit, but I have proof of the so-called invoice and the customs paper for the drills that were taken into the country via medical technologies. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Very shocking revelation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. ABR family and viewers, so while Dr. Alfred Dawes continues to dig deep and to probe deep into this lavish spending via the government of a neurosurgical drill that he alleges to have cost 250,000 Jamaican dollars each for refurbished drill, we see now the managing director of Medical Technologies Limited, Ethel Hamilton, breaking their silence. And they are rejecting as simply untrue the allegations that the purchase drill was overpriced and says that to date the equipment has not even been paid for by the government. And before me continue on what this managing director stated, can you imagine a drill brought in by this company, sold to the government? The government has been using this drill at the Bustamante Hospital for Children, and they have not been paid, so make that make sense. So is it a case then they are renting this equipment to the government because they must get some form of money? So if it's not paid for from the government as yet, why would you hand over equipment that you did not get paid for? But let me continue. He then stated specifically, we find disturbing the claims made by Dr. Dawes that the drill purchased by Sarah for the hospital was not new and that the purchase price was around 250,000. Both claims are false. The drill Dawes is referring to is actually the motor component of a drill owned by Medical Technologies purchased some years ago. Want to hear that? The motor component, which is EM200 Legend EHS stylus motor, was sent to the United States on September 26, 2024 for repairs. Attached to the statement was a commercial invoice for the repair to support its claim. The company also contended that the neurosurgical drill sold to Sarah is new EM800 series drill and not the EM200 model, and that Medical Technologies Limited participated in a transparent tender process for the procurement of the neurosurgical drill and was successful in their bid, and that the company will be taking all necessary legal steps to protect its name and reputation. And as Dr. Alfred Dawes stated, bring it on. And I'm going to put up the customs paper and the invoice for the motor that the Medical Technologies are stating that Alfred Dawes is mixing up and stating that it's indeed a drill. Look at on the screen. I want to pick sense out of nonsense. They said that they sent away the motors to be refurbished. But it is said that if a company has equipment in Jamaica that is sent overseas for repairs, they do not pay duties on it when it returns, and they certainly don't get a sales invoice. I want to pick sense out of the nonsense that they are coming with. They are stating that it is indeed a new drill and that the new drill is a EM800 drill. But up until now, they cannot provide us with the serial number that the well-thinking Jamaicans and even Dr. Alfred Dawes is asking about. Upon checks, it's alleged that there's no trace of any form of custom paper to say that this brand new drill that they're claiming was brought in to the island. So we are still asking, what is the serial number of the drill that is being used at the Bustamante Hospital for Children? So to Medical Technologies, you want to settle the argument? Display the custom forms that the drill was cleared with. That is what we want to see, and we also want to see the serial number. And come to think of it, ABR family and viewers, when there's any breaking news out there, every other time the information is leaked to a certain mainstream media. Think about it. Have you heard anything from them about this neuro drill? Have any information been leaked to them about this neuro drill? I am yet to hear from them. I'm yet to see any form of leakage coming from them. So Meditech, we are asking to show us proof of the custom papers that the new drill that you claim, the new EM800 drill that was brought into the country by your company and was sold to Southeast Regional Health Authority, that's Sarah. Show us the proof of that customs paper. Until then, we will continue to believe Dr. Alfred Dawes, and we will continue to stay updated, and we will continue to follow the money. We want transparency, we want accountability, and we need more from the Minister of Health. We need to hear what is going on with our tax-paying dollars. I also have a response here from up in April via the chairman of the Southeast Regional Health Authority.
Sarah Chairman Wentworth Charles has dismissed the call for him to resign, saying the concerns surrounding the purchase of the drill were addressed at yesterday's meeting with Dr. Dawes, to which he was invited in his capacity as a medical doctor. Mr. Charles says during the discussion, he presented to Dr. Dawes all relevant documents for the acquisition of the neurosurgical drill for the Bustamante Hospital for Children, which showed that the purchase and cost were approved by the Public Procurement Commission. Mr. Charles further outlined that the neurosurgical drill was sourced from a reputable supplier and met all international standards for quality and safety. Additionally, he says Sarah engaged in a competitive bidding process and 3 suppliers expressed interest by submitting proposals from a low of approximately $12 million to a high of over $50 million for the supply and delivery of the equipment and advanced attachments, including a 2-year preventative maintenance service contract. Mr. Charles says the life-saving neurosurgical drill is the first of its kind in Jamaica and the Caribbean and is designed to support critical brain and spinal surgeries in pediatric patients, significantly enhancing the Bustamante Hospital's neurosurgical capabilities. He noted that the medical team will no longer have to wait on overseas missions before critical care can be provided to children, especially those with scoliosis. Mr. Charles says during his discussion with Dr. Dawes, he asked that the assertion of impropriety be withdrawn or an apology issued. The Sarah chairman says Dr. Dawes has chosen to do otherwise, which has raised concerns about his integrity.
And so all of them seems to be calling, Alfred Dawes a liar and threatening lawsuit. But what they fail to understand that the lawsuit that they want to come with or that they're threatening, they will have to disclose all these questions that we and Dr. Dawes are asking. They will have to produce the documents that we are calling for. And so ABR family on the seat right there, so for yourself, I want to hear from Uno, because as this get deeper, we will continue to bring this. We are tired of the whole heap of mismanagement under this government, and we are very, very tired of our taxpaying dollars going unaccounted for and all of the disingenuous behavior from the powers that be. We also see in this government the Prime Minister boasting on the 50% cut in our poverty rate as according to the PIOJ. And it is now at 8.2% coming from 16.8%. And right on the eve of a general election, we're seeing this number coming down. How ironic. Since 2023, they say, this number has been coming down. And we now know that all of these departments are, heavily affiliated with Jamaica Labour Party's, supporters and affiliates. And I want to ask ABR family and viewers, do you believe in these numbers? We want truthful and accurate data. We don't want data that is being manipulated to suit the government. And so with so many persons, basically migrating from our island as soon as they get the chance, how is it now that our poverty rate is going down? More questions here than answer, but me you wanna say. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30K and beyond. Help me to get there. Please to like the videos. Them it is free to like and share out the videos. Get this video to at least 10,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself. Happy Thursday.